All right, testing, testing. I think we are live. I think we are live. I'm playing around with a new web camera, guys, and I had some technical issues earlier, so my apologies that I cancelled the initial live stream 8. This is number 8. I was having internet issues and playing with this new camera and new tech, but hopefully it's nice and clear now. So yeah, we are live. We are live. So I'm just gonna let things warm up a little bit impromptu, but we did schedule it. So people who checked and saved it, we did schedule a live stream, but also the timing difference. You know, friends in different time zones. So let me just get set up here. We're just warming up a little. We'll see who turns up. We'll see who even turns up. I'm just seeing. I'll just share the link on Facebook and things like that. Alrighty. Yep. Okay, I think it's working. Awesome. Alrighty. So I'm just going to share the link on Facebook. And yeah, apparently it's public holiday in America. So to the friends in USA, hey, good morning. Good morning, USA. You know, so yeah, hopefully it helps some of the American friends. And being a public holiday, maybe some of you are free. You're catching this impromptu. Live show 8. Okay. Alrighty, so just warming up, guys. Just warming up, and it's interesting, you know, using the new camera and technology. So hopefully this works out okay. Alrighty, so let's get into the news. You know, we're just warming up a little bit. Who's watching? I think we have like hardly anyone watching. So we're just warming up, guys. Just getting my tech set up, and we're seeing who turns up. Alrighty, but yeah, I felt bad. You know, I felt bad because I wanted to do the live show. I wanted to do the Q&A and everything, but because of tech issues, yeah, I have to cancel it. But we're still going. And I think this would be very beneficial for people in time zones where this is a better time. It's 2:40. It's 2:40 a.m. Look at me. I'm finally free. 2:40 a.m. You know, I was busy running around. I had a bunch of stuff to do, driving people around too. And we got the new web camera as well. Yeah, awesome. So the web camera is coming in at 1080p. Awesome. Alrighty. So, yeah, come on, guys. Where are you? Where are my homies? Don't worry, guys. We're just warming up. So if you're tuning in, we're going to get started very, very soon. A little bit impromptu, but that's the awesome part of live streams. You know, it's live. Alrighty. So things being the way they are, guys, not everyone's getting the notifications. So make sure you hit the notification bell, the icon in YouTube. So I'll just post that now. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification icon. I'm just setting that up. I'm just posting that comment there. All right, I'll just post that comment. Yeah. So, of course, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. But yeah, you got to hit the notification bell. It's actually a thing now. So people have actually contacted me going, what about this? What about that? For example, Philippines Season 4. I'd already released it. I was already releasing Philippines Season 4, and people were like, when's the next travel series? I'm like, brother, it's already up, but they didn't know. So yeah, just because I hadn't hit the notification bell. And don't get me wrong, that's the social media. The platform keeps changing. Be it Facebook or, YouTube, whatever these platforms keep evolving, which is nice. It's a nice thing. But you got to stay up to date, blah blah blah, keep learning. So yeah, not a big deal. Let's keep going. As I was saying a bit earlier, don't forget to check out my Facebook page, the Bee Adventures on Facebook. Just getting this out of the way while we're warming up. And that way it's a lot easier to communicate. So I've got to say, Facebook has done an amazing job with Messenger and their communication tool. So yeah, it's very convenient. And yeah, plenty of subscribers contact me and ask questions and things like that. And I just try to reply when I can, but I often do. I do make the effort. Alrighty, and also my Amazon store. So that's just an affiliate thing, meaning I'm an Amazon affiliate. You don't have to buy anything, but go ahead and check it out. I'm just posting the link. So you can click on the links in the chat section, and it'll take you there. And I usually put these links in the description section below. So we've got some awesome news. I just hit 20,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Hit 20,000. Yeah! And it's an awesome milestone for me, obviously, with my channel. But had I been a bullcrapper and done the clickbait and done all the bullcrap, showing off, I probably would have hit it sooner. But I wanted to run my channel honest and just me, the way I ran my channel. I'm obviously still learning, still trying to improve, still learning. But yeah, hit 20,000 subscribers. So thank you all. A big sincere thank you. I really appreciate it. And let's keep going. Let's hit 30,000. So like, share, and subscribe. Let's go for 30,000 subscribers. Hit that next milestone. Alrighty. And there's also this is super chat. So apparently you can leave a donation. So if you're here on the live chat, you can actually leave a donation. It's like a tip jar, depending on what region you're from. So that's cool. Hey, I'll take it, and it's nice. And that way, I can give you a shout out as well. But don't be afraid to just say hello. Tell me where you're from, what country you're from, or what city, or both, and I'll give you a shout out anyway. I'm nice. So while we're still warming up, we got some more tech news. Just a reminder, guys, support for Windows 7 is ending. Support for Windows 7 is ending 14th of January 2020. So update to Windows 10 for free while you can. There's still some people, who are behind, not making fun, but, it's time to update. All right, so I'll just post the link there. Now, this is an interesting one. I had a friend, I set up Windows 10 for him on his laptop. I did the update. You just click on it, clicked on the update, got it started on his computer, and it was going to take a few hours. And I was like, don't worry, just let it update. It'll roll over to Windows 10. Windows 8 sucks. I had to use it for business. I didn't want to, but just for work purposes. And I said, look, it's all for free. Don't worry. Let's get this done. And as soon as I left his place, he reverted back to Windows 8. Absolutely ridiculous. So some people are just behind like that. They're that behind. He went backwards from Windows 10 to Windows 8. So, hey, whatever. If people are that backwards, good on them. Let them go die in the Stone Age. But can you see some people want to go back to horse and cart? We have modern cars, modern vehicles. Some people want to go back to the old horse and cart. So, hey, whatever. But if you can, just update to Windows 10 while you can. It's, well supported. And also support for Windows 7 is dying off. So Windows 7 was excellent, but it's getting old. Obviously, Microsoft want to update their product. They want you to go to the latest product. And the advantage of that is you get more support. So don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah. Alrighty, let's keep going. So just doing some updates. We got ZombieLoad. ZombieLoad is the scary new security flaw with Intel chips. So the Intel microprocessors, Core i5, Core i7, these computer chips. There's a new scary one called ZombieLoad. It is scary. It is a big deal. I'm just getting that ready for you guys. Basically, I believe it's called ZombieLoad. I'm just getting this ready. Because it monitors your internet use. So you could be on the internet, you're doing internet banking, you're paying bills, or you might be shopping or on YouTube, whatever. It follows you around and watches what you're doing, and it basically hacks into your computer. So this is part of the whole Intel vulnerabilities that have been discovered in the past year. You got Spectre, Meltdown, Spoiler. Now, ZombieLoad, it's just getting ridiculous, guys. It's getting ridiculous. So it's not the Ryzen Intel. We need them, and they have made the best computer chips in the business, the best microprocessors in the business. Computer chip brain, the computer brain. We needed them, and they delivered. They made faster chips. But as they made their chips faster, they made them more vulnerable, right? So it was just a trade-off. And the reason why the internet didn't exist when we first made computers. So now that we use the internet so much, cloud computing, email, work, and all this, YouTube, Facebook, social media, because we use the internet so much now, it created this vulnerability. So there's multiple vulnerabilities, but this is killing Intel. So again, I'm not razzing on them. We need them, but they're going through a very tough time. So yeah, run your Windows updates. If you're on Apple, they're even more sensitive. Run your Apple updates. You'll see an icon in the top left of your Apple computer, be it an Apple MacBook or an iMac. There's an Apple symbol. Click the top left, drill down to Apple updates, and then click updates. Just get it done. Get it over and done with. With Windows, the bottom left Windows menu, type in UPD for update. It'll come up automatically, or we'll type in update and select Windows updates, manually run them. Okay, get it over and done with. It's pretty bad, guys. It's not just ZombieLoad. There's these multiple vulnerabilities. So what it means is it's very easy to hack you now. So all it is the tech leap. The technology got faster, but the threat got bigger. It's just the next evolution. So that's a nice segue. We're going to segue into the next part. Oh, and here's the MDS attacks. Yeah, so that's the official name. I'll post that too. Let's get this organized. MDS attacks. So I'll just posted a link. That gives you the full description for the tech nerds or people like me who like to learn about it. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary how bad it is. So anyway, let's keep going. So yes, manually run your updates. Manually run your updates, guys. People get so complacent. It's automatic and all this blah, blah, blah. Fine. Just for goodness sake, run them. And if you don't, like I said, you can end up in the Stone Age, or hopefully you get hacked. You'll be one of those people. Oh, it happened to you. Yeah, I knew a guy. All right, so that's a nice segue. So there's another company, AMD. AMD, they also make computer chips, and they've been making a very big comeback. Come on, notes. Where are you? So this is pretty big news, guys. I just read the news. Like literally, I just read it. I'm just preparing it for you. AMD are making this massive comeback. Come on, tech news. All right, so I'm just posting a link here. Get ready for AMD's 12 core, 24 thread. I didn't think they could do it. I actually didn't think they could do it. See, I'm not that big a fanboy. AMD came up with a computer chip, 24 cores. See, I'm doing it again. 12 cores, 12 cores, 24 threads. All right, 12 brains, 24 threads. You don't need that many brains in a computer, but they did it. Right, they're going to clobber the market. They did it. They released it at Computex. It's happening right now. It's a big tech conference. There's guys covering it, but I just posted the link, and that's to the short 9 or 10 minute video. 12 cores, 24 threads. Okay, 12 brains. They're going to clobber the market. They're planning the official releases in July this year, and I recommend the retail of $499 for the computer chip. That's just for the chip. What does this matter? It's half the price of Intel. It's half the price of Intel, the value equation. So the value is there. They're doing massive value add. So yeah, I just posted the link. That's the AMD keynote at Computex 2019. There was a lot of internet hype. You can't trust everything you read on the internet, but it's happening. It's happening right now. So yeah, save your pennies. It's coming in July. And I'm in Australia. We always get everything late, so we'll see how long it takes for it to come to Australia. But yeah, I'm keen. I'm keen to get it, and especially after all the Intel vulnerabilities that I was talking about. Yeah, it'd be very nice. Very nice. So yeah, 12 cores, 24 thread. They also have an 8-core, a 6-core. They have different models. But yeah, well done. So well done to AMD. I mean, it's the tech leap we've been waiting for, and it's certainly great value for money. So if you're like me, you've been saving your pennies, getting ready for the next computer or the next tech leap. Yeah, it's certainly there. Also on AMD, they have the new Ryzen Pro 3000 series laptop processors. So I was previously talking about desktop, the AMD Streamline or mainstream desktop computer chips processors. They now have their 3000 series laptop processors. Now it's a little bit confusing. The desktop processors are 7 nanometer, meaning smaller chips, which is better in the tech world. These laptop ones are 12 nanometer chips, and Lenovo has committed to it. So let me just get this ready. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. So these are the past gen. These are the past gen ones for laptops, meaning there'll be another new laptop series coming, I think maybe late this year or early next year. But anyway, the point is they've done it again, that the proof that they're actually shipping. And Lenovo is a big OEM. You know, they supply a lot of computers to corporate groups and governments and whatever. So Lenovo is committed to it. To give you an idea, they're called the Ryzen 7 Pro 3700U. U is the designation for Ultrabook or mobile for laptops. So these are all the laptop processors. So the Ryzen 7 Pro 3700U, 4 cores, 8 threads, and has a speed of 2.3 gigahertz to 8 gigahertz. I mean, excuse me, 2.3 to 4 gigahertz. You know, I'm getting excited. I'm just preparing this for you guys. Come on, computer. Come on. Trying to get this ready. Come on, computer. Okay, finally. All right, so I just posted that. All right. So what does that mean? Well, you can go buy a Lenovo. I believe other companies are doing it too. You know, Asus. Who else? Huawei. That's another controversy. You know, Huawei, and because of the whole trade wars, and the U.S. government is putting restrictions on Huawei. There was a real idiot. He was making fun of people who say Huawei. That's how you pronounce it with in Chinese, basically. It's Huawei. Hua meaning like wow, Huawei. So Huawei. If you say Huawei, that's fine too. But this American idiot was razzing on people who say it that way. Like he made this whole video about it, and he looked like an idiot because you can say Huawei, Huawei. It doesn't matter as long as we understand what you're saying. Anyway, so the point is, yes, we got these new chips coming out for AMD laptop chips. But yeah, Lenovo's committed, so that was a big win for them. Even if you don't like Lenovo. Yeah, at least a big brand name is committing to using their computer chips. So it's this big comeback, you see, guys. AMD were running at a loss for many years. I think almost 10 years, because they spent all their time and money doing R&D, you know, research and development. So that's why they're doing all this big tech leap. They spent years trying to catch up. So what happened was they spoke about this publicly. They thought Intel was at this level already, so they were trying to catch up. And what happened is they overshot. They overcompensated. They thought, oh, this is where Intel's going to be. We better catch up. And instead, they beat Intel because Intel dropped the ball and fell behind. So they've been very stagnant. So it's a common thing in business. You've got to expand and consolidate. Expand, consolidate. You can't just expand all the time, and you can't just consolidate all the time. You know, you expand and then bring it all together, and then you expand and bring it together. So yeah, so they deserve the credit. They spent years doing the R&D. They spent lots of money. They laid off staff. You know, it was a very painful time the last couple of years for AMD, and they've really made a comeback. It's a serious one. So good on them. I hope it keeps going, and I'm looking to buy AMD computers myself. Let's keep going. AMD Ryzen Mobile drivers. So I was just talking about the laptop computer chips. They have been criticized for not having enough driver support. That's now fixed. That's now released and fixed. So I'm just posting the link now. These guys did a full review and video on it. That's just what I'm posting. So yeah, if you've been concerned about that, like me, I'm into tech. That's why I hadn't bought an AMD based laptop yet. I didn't trust it because there wasn't enough software support, and now it's there. So good on them. Good on them for finally recognizing it, because you got to understand it's business, guys. There's only so much you can do with the budget and resources you have. Yeah. So yeah, they got it done. They finally got onto it and got it done. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, guys. Sorry, I'm just having some tech issues. Oh my goodness, guys. See, that's why I cancelled the first one. I was having some tech issues. Oh my goodness. I think we should be okay now. I think we should be okay now. Come on, computer. Come on, internet. Yeah, okay, finally. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So sorry, guys. Just had a little moment there, but we're still live. Technology. 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 All right, let's keep going. Yeah, let's just keep going. Now, I wanted to talk about this new laptop series, the Honor MagicBook. It's a Huawei product. I'm just gonna post it because this is what I prepared. Um, so I'm just gonna post the link. This guy did an awesome review on it. It was just a basic unboxing, but he's obviously bought it and reviewed it. But because of this whole trade war controversy and this ban on Huawei, I think it's just absolutely political. It's stupid. I think it's just part of the politics. There's no reason to ban them. And many countries do spying and secret intelligence work. I don't think Huawei is an issue, but anyway, people are just getting spastic over it. But I would just say be patient. Just be patient and wait. I wouldn't go dropping your Huawei products just yet because guys are saying, "Oh, I want to sell my Huawei phone." Don't sell it just yet. Hold on to it. Just see, because I think if this whole trade war rhetoric, if the political rhetoric calms down, we can go back to doing business. For those of you who don't understand, if this continues, it's going to hurt a lot of businesses. It's going to hurt business in Australia, business in America, Europe. It's going to hurt everyone. So I think it's very silly. It's just political. Let's not get too political. But the point is, I saw this awesome review. The point is, that's a great example of those AMD computer chips I was just talking about, the AMD laptop ones. And especially in Australia, we always get things late and more expensive. So that's a great value for money option there. So I'm going to share that because this is what I prepared. Just bear with me. I'll send you guys the link. Because the trade war news is still fresh, but I'm just getting that ready. Come on. All right, so we're talking about the Huawei Honor MagicBook 2019 laptop, 14-inch. It's very nice. And it's retailing for around US $622 or $898 Australian, which is excellent. So almost just under $900 Australian or around sub $600 US. Excellent for this laptop. So I'm just posting the link now, and that's from Trading Shenzhen. So the reviewer, he actually bought it from there. For what it's worth, you can go check it out. But it just gives you an idea of the value equation. We got a couple of people on the live stream now. Guys, my apologies. I had some tech issues. I'm using a new camera, and my internet connection has been problematic. So thank you for being patient. Yeah, I just did this impromptu live stream. I just wanted to get it done because I felt bad I had to cancel it earlier. And we're just getting it done. So go ahead and tell me where you're from, what city you're from, what country you're from. I'll give you a shout out. And we'll keep going. All right. So enough with technology. It's probably good I had tech issues earlier. Now we're talking about Philippines. So that's what you came for. We're going to talk about Southeast Asia and Philippines. Philippines Department of Tourism. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. That's the new slogan they're going for. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. That is absolutely spastic. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's like, what happened? Department of Tourism Philippines, what happened? What happened to you guys? So unprofessional. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. Okay, well, I mean, they do have very nice shopping malls. Don't get me wrong. They do have very nice super malls and mega malls. Huge. Half the country's starving. Half the country is living in severe poverty, and then Malling is more fun in the Philippines. Okay, so they went from it's more fun in the Philippines to Malling is more fun in the Philippines. It's just ridiculous. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. So Silly. I think it's very silly. But yeah, Department of Tourism. I just posted the link. I posted the article. Yeah, Philippines Department of Tourism. Seriously, you need to be more professional, I think, and you need to put in more effort. And there's guys like me covering it, trying to promote the country and showing what you have. But I guess I heard that there was a previous one, Experience Philippines. I mean, that was a bit nicer, meaning come to Philippines and have the experience. The natural beauty or whatever that may be. The tourism. But I think you guys could do a bit better. I think you could be a bit more professional. And I can talk because I've been covering it. Right, I've been covering your country for years. So, love and respect to Philippines. Love and respect to the Filipino friends, but Department of Tourism, you guys are struggling. You're on the struggle bus. You're worse than Intel. You guys are worse than Intel computer chips. Struggle bus, man. Struggling. You guys could do way better. So anyway, let's keep going. LRT Metro Manila. 2 trains collided in Philippines. 34 injured. Oh my goodness. 2 trains collided. That's ridiculous. So that's the controversy. Like, how did that happen? Because usually trains do not go on the same track in opposing directions. They don't just crash. Usually they have separate tracks like this. They go past each other. So there was some type of mix-up. A train had problems and was put on the side track, and for some reason it was put back on the track, and another train hit it. So yeah, I feel bad for the people injured. The LRT Metro Manila, they're still investigating, figuring out what happened. Poor LRT Metro Manila, and I've been on the LRT. Okay, there was a lot of controversy over the Canadian crash scandal. So what happened was a private company had dumped 100 shipping containers full of trash in Philippines, and they've been sitting there for the last 5 years or 6 years. So finally, President Duterte got some attention on it because he threatened to go to war with Canada, and finally they're getting some traction on it. Canada's saying they're going to take it back. There's no confirmation yet, meaning they're talking about it, but it's not happening. So hopefully it does. Hopefully they resolve it. It's totally ruined relations with Canada. The Philippines had been bringing home diplomats as well. So their Department of Foreign Affairs, whatever they call it. But the diplomats in Canada, they've been bringing them back, going, we're closing down the embassy sort of thing. So finally got the Canadian government's attention, and they're doing something about it. So no offense to the Canadian friends. Okay, love and respect to Canada, but it's pretty sad. 100 big shipping containers full of trash is just ridiculous. So yeah, it's a common problem. We can't be uppity. Australia does it too. I just found out Australia has been dumping a lot of trash in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. It's the same. We need to take it back, and Australia needs to work out how to manage its trash better, or its garbage, and its recycling. So the issue is, they say it's being recycled. They collect it all, but then they just collect it and dump it on another country. It's not really recycling. And you can look at that up. I posted a link on that on my Facebook and my YouTube community tab. So, and yeah, just another update from me. I've been catching up on Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is the Karate Kid, the new Karate Kid season. So Cobra Kai season 2, that was awesome. So go and check it out. Season 1 or 2. Man, it's been pretty awesome. They have some fun fight scenes. It's just for fun. But I grew up watching Karate Kid. Let me just post that for you guys. I grew up watching the Karate Kid movies, and now they've got this series, and they've got the original actors back. The guy who played Daniel, and the other competing kid. So yeah, it's about the other Karate Dojo, Cobra Kai. That's why it's called that. Yeah, so Cobra Kai season 2, that's been awesome. I watched that. I highly recommend it. Game of Thrones season 8 really fizzed out. It was so disappointing. I had to go watch other videos talking about how disappointing it was, and leaving comments. So yeah, Game of Thrones season 8, what happened? They just rushed it, and the finale was a bit disappointing. Yeah, so it was a bit, I even had to go back and watch the Battle of the Bastards, the Battle of Winterfell. I went back and watched the battle just to see a real battle. It was so disappointing. Anyway, and oh yeah, and I applied for a Google event in California, USA. So hopefully I can go to this Google event, and cover it, and also do some work with Google. But I already talked about that last stream, I think. So yeah, just a bit of an update from me. So just to get it out. Okay, guys. Hey, welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome. I was just covering the news. I'm just seeing who's in the chat room. Go ahead and, as usual, leave a comment, say hello, tell me where you're from. what city you're from, what country you're from. Is this very impromptu? But hello to the American friends. I think it's Memorial Day. Let me check. Yeah, Memorial Day public holiday. So you guys have Monday off. It's Monday US time, and it's currently 3 a.m. Australian time. Tuesday. I'm from the future. Yeah, I'm ahead of time. So yeah, go ahead and ask your questions, leave comments. But yeah, what happened was I had tech issues. So anyone tuning in late, I had some tech issues. I had to cancel the live stream that I had originally planned. I was having some internet problems, and I was trying to set up this new camera. So we got the new camera going with the high definition. So yeah, let's keep going. And I'm just playing with the camera now, just moving it around. All right. So come on, guys, say hello. Who's in the room? Who's in the chat room? Say hello. Come on, who's in the chat room? Say hello. Otherwise, it'll be a boring one, or I'll just finish it there, just to leave it as the news update. And on a side note, I've been watching Jeffrey Gunlach. Jeffrey Gunlach. I've been watching interviews on him, and it's a bit. I'm not sure if you can stomach it, but it's the financial stuff. But Jeffrey Gunlach interviews, and he's the CEO of Double Line Capital, and he's also called the Bond King. So yeah, just to do with some of the financial work that I do, yeah, I've been watching interviews on him. He's excellent. He's very honest. He speaks his mind, and they call him the Bond King for a reason. He's known for investing heavily in treasury bonds, but beyond that, bonds are also a very strong economic indicator. So he's also an economist and a risk evaluator. So he's very good at evaluating risk and looking at things. So yeah, I've just been watching interviews on him and learning more about the Australian and American economy and how it's behaving. But yeah, come on, guys, say hello. Who's in the room? Say hello. Say where you're from. I'm just checking my settings. But yeah, look, very impromptu. Obviously, very impromptu. So I understand, some people might tune in later. We may just leave this as a news update. Just a bit of a news update. And also, I'm testing out the new camera. And yeah, it was impromptu. It was very impromptu. But guys, come on. Last call for drinks. The bar is closing. If you guys don't ask questions, or if people aren't tuning in, I'll just leave it at that as a great news update. And just a quick one. All right. Cool. All right. Well, hey, Scott. Hey, Scott Lisenberry. Scott, thanks for joining us, man. At least Scott joined us. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I was catching up with Scott before. What the heck's going on? Oh, apologies. I'm flipping. I'm still getting used to the technology. I'm flipping between different screens. Yeah, I'm still flipping between different screens. But hey, thanks for joining us, Scott. Is anyone else in the room? Otherwise, Scott Lisenberry got a shout out. Scott's cool. He's in Philippine Season 4. You can check him out. And I've been encouraging him to try and maybe get onto YouTube and do some of his own videos. Hopefully I can meet him in America. I'll give him a hand. I'll help him with his YouTube or something. But and I can visit you guys in America, do a meetup. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. So that's why I mentioned it earlier. I don't want to make a big deal about it, but yeah, I hope, fingers crossed, I get accepted for this Google event. So it'd be one, it would be cool to work directly with Google, and two, just to cover it a bit, and another adventure, another travel opportunity. So yeah, and meet some of the American friends. Alrighty. Well, I think this has gone pretty well, given that it's been so impromptu. Oh, hey, Jason! Jason in Missouri. Hey, good to hear from you. Jason's cool. He married a Filipina, and he's traveled to Mindanao, like South Philippines, which is quite dangerous. But he's he's got family down there, and he's very experienced. But yeah, Jason, thanks, man. I'm glad you could join us because Jason, the time difference with Australia and America, it's hard sometimes. So yeah, hey, I'm glad the cool guys are in. We got Scott, we got Jason. Yeah, guys, I was having tech issues. I was having a lot of tech issues. So don't worry, I'm just explaining just for anyone tuning in. So my live stream number 8 got cancelled. The original one got cancelled. That's why I'm just doing this impromptu. And yeah, I'm having a lot of internet issues. I heard 30% of Australians have internet and phone issues, and I believe it. I believe it. It's gotten a bit out of control. It's to do with our NBN, our National Broadband Network. So the government's trying to install fiber and upgrade the cables, which good on them. We need that. Someone has to do it, but it's just caused a lot of problems along the way. Anyway, all right. So who else we got? So Jason in Missouri. Tell me, do you want me to give your kids a shout out or something? Just tell me their name and I'll give them a shout out, or your wife or whatever. Yeah, I'm just flicking between different screens, guys. For some reason, I'm not seeing all the info that I should be. That's why I wasn't sure who was commenting and whatever. I'm flicking around. Anyway, YouTuber live stream. Well, I'm glad you finally made it, but it looks like a quiet one. Looks like a very. Don't get me wrong, I was very disciplined. I'm glad I got all that out of the way, but I guess it might be a simple one tonight or today. All right. Well, I might leave it at that. Last call for drinks. Come on, guys. Who else is in the room? I'll give you a shout out. Tell me where you're from. Yeah, so look, that was my fault, guys. It was impromptu. I was having some tech issues. That's fine. So I think we might just leave it at that. Oh, hello. We got Carlos Ventures. Carlos Ventures. Is that like the Adventures? Hello, Carlos, from the States. Thank you for saying hello. I hope you are well. Whereabouts are you from? What city? Right, I can't see much info on you. Jason's what? Taking on visitors? I'm not sure what you mean, taking on visitors. I'm not sure. But yeah, so guys, I just went over a bunch of tech news. I guess you can see the links. My apologies. I was having tech issues. I was just sorting that out, and I'm using this new camera, high definition, 1080p. I'm loving this new webcam. It's awesome. I'll have to do a review on it sometime when I remember or get it going. And hello, Justin Mirai. Hey, how's it going, man? Been watching your videos since your travels and advices. It's about time you go live. Hey, thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Where are you from? Tell us what country and city. It was very impromptu. I've been doing these live streams, so subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit the bell icon, because some people aren't getting the updates. It's very hard, actually. It's ridiculous. People aren't getting the updates even when they're subscribed and whatever. So I'll just post that one. And and also my Facebook page. So go to the B Adventures on Facebook. And I also post a lot of info there, and you can also chat to me directly. Facebook's great for communication. But yeah, hey, thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining. It's very impromptu, but here I am, and I'm testing out the new webcam. And yeah, so say hello. Say hello, guys. I'll just sip away while I'm waiting for comments and questions. But yeah, it was a bit impromptu. I had a bunch of tech issues, and I was running around. I was driving around, rushing like crazy. So maybe this worked out a little bit better. That way, it's just got all the news out of the way. People who watch late can watch that first, and then anyone here live, come on, say hello. Say hello. Oh, he's from Guam. Hey, Justin, that's cool. Justin's from Guam. I have a friend from Guam. His name's Alan. Maybe Guam's so small you know him. He's a teacher. And yeah, he's a cool guy. And he actually gave me a shirt that says Saipan, so you can see that in season 3, Philippine season 3. I'm wearing this Saipan. Well, I'm wearing it in every season, but yeah, he gave me that Saipan shirt. Yeah, it was really cool. So yeah, Guam's cool. Marion Islands. It's an American protectorate for those who don't know. So it's it's a group of islands that's still protected by America or part of America. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, I think he's a community college teacher. But yeah, we met here in Australia, so through friends in common. But yeah, cool guy, and Islander man, Islander life, island life. What did Department of Philippines say? We'll go back. I was just reading an article on that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Philippines Department of Tourism is more fun. What? Department of Tourism. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. Oh my goodness. Ano? Buang. Yes, palyo. Malling is more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, okay, you got nice shopping malls. It's more fun in the Philippines. But come on, Department of Tourism. You can do better than that. Malling is more fun. Oh my God. I think the other one was better. Experience Philippines. That was a better slogan. Experience Philippines, or even it's more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, it's more fun. Let's go with that. Hey, Norwegian polar bear. Hey, what's up? I remember back in the days, you traveling the Philippines with Seth and Lynn. Are you heading back to Philippines anytime soon? Hey, thanks, man. Norwegian polar bear. That's a cool name. That was season 3. So I'm not sure if you've seen season 4. I'm already up to Philippines season 4. And yeah, I've just been focused on work and some professional things I need to take care of, business here. But yes, I of course will be going back at some point. The reason why better I take care of business, take care of work, save some money, and then take another trip, and then relax, take a nice vacation, and that's a big part of my trip. So I'm exploring. I'm exploring for the adventure, but I'm also exploring for the possibility to move there. Maybe I'll find a place I like. If I find a place I like, I'll move there, and I'll stay longer. So anyway, Justin saying Seth and Lynn broke up. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So Seth put up a video about that, but then he took it down. So yeah, and just to clarify, guys, Justin and Norwegian polar bear, I'm not friends with Seth anymore. So we had a chat about it. It's kind of I covered it in a previous last live stream. We talked about it. He wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. So we're just not friends anymore. All right. So that's it. Wished him well and got to move on. He was involved in some controversy, so that's up to him. And I tell people, and Seth said it himself, if you want, just contact him on Facebook. I believe his style Facebook is still active. You can always message him directly if you really want to chat to him. No, that's okay. Hey, don't say sorry, bro. Justin, thank you for being so polite and being a gentleman, but that's okay. You saw the travel series. We had a great time traveling together and, be adventuring. So that's also how I met Scott. Scott's cool. You can see Scott in Philippines season 4. Let me get the link because I keep talking about it. Maybe you guys aren't up to date. So this is what I was talking about. People don't even know I have a season 4, even though they're subscribed, because they're not getting the updates from YouTube. So you got to turn on your notification bell, the bell icon when you subscribe. And I'll just post this now. Oh, sorry, that was Philippines season 4 playlist. All right, so yeah, that way you can see, guys, and you can scroll through the playlist. You can see all the different videos. But yeah, hey, welcome everyone. James E, Philippine airline slogan: "The heart of the Filipino." That's not too bad. If you are new and you're like, okay, it sounds very nice. Philippine Airlines, PAL, the heart of the Filipino. Yeah, that sounds okay. That one's all right. Department of Tourism, they deserve a razzing. They deserve some razzing. All right, because I have contacted them in Australia, their branch in Australia, and they were struggling. They know who I am. They watch me adventures, but they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. Thank you for covering Philippines and struggle bus. It should be Philippines Department of Philippines on the struggle bus. Yeah. Still driving the struggle bus, anyway. I'm just having some fun. But that's what I was saying. It's more fun in the Philippines. That's fun. That's a good one. And Experience Philippines, that was better. That was fun too. So let's think of a good one, guys. What's a good one? Uh, More coconuts in the Philippines, or Philippines, hot girls, beautiful Filipinas, unlimited, millions of beautiful Filipinas, like. Say if I did it, it'd just be awesome. Philippines season 5, boom, that's it. Department of Tourism, Philippines season 5, go watch Be Adventures. Justin, you're in 3:20 a.m. Yeah, me too. I'm 3:20 a.m. as well. Yeah, cool, man. Because you're in the Pacific. I'm in Southeast Asia, Pacific, Australasia, Southeast Asia. Sam E. Excuse me, James E. Seth let the red horse get to him. Told him to stop drinking it though through a straw. Yeah, man, you'll fall off your chair. Red horse is very strong. Don't underestimate it. You'll fall off your goddamn chair, man. I think there's something in it. I think there's ethanol. I don't. Maybe they put rum or ethanol or something, because it just seems like unusually like knocks you out. Yeah, it's crazy. They should put a warning. Warning: red horse causes blindness, or red horse will cause you to lose your wallet. You lose your wallet, you lose your purse. James is saying, James E. Sam Mig Light always tastes colder in the Philippines. It does, because people don't understand. SML is light in color, but it's still full strength. So I think it's filtered. That's why it's light in color. So San Mig Light just means it's light in color. But I think it's filtered. A bit like a blonde beer, or we call it blonde, low carb. It's very similar, I think, a bit like that. But anyway, let's keep going. Thanos. Hello, Thanos. Good to hear from you. I like your work in the Avengers movies. So Thanos says, damn, Thor really went for the head. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah, he's having a laugh. But that's a cool name, Thanos. Who else we got? Jason saying, Department of Tourism slogan, hey, we got rice. Yeah. Hey, we got rice. Okay, Department of Tourism, hanging rice. Like something like that. Yeah. Struggling, brother. Struggle bus. Seriously, President Duterte should fire them or something, man. They're struggling. Terrible. All right, who else we got? Justin Mirai is saying, Red Horse in Mango Street. I woke up in the lobby of my hotel. The lobby of your hotel. Yeah. The guys become blind. Literally, it causes blindness. That's what I'm saying. They need to put a warning on the bottle. May cause temporary blindness. Red Horse may wake up without your clothes. Yeah, no, it's very strong. That's why I think they put an additive. Maybe they just put in rum or ethanol or something. But I think there's something else in it. Norwegian Polar Bear says, when traveling to the Philippines and you have favorite hotels, the staff will often change from trip to trip. It's frustrating. I guess it's because the medical insurance or something. Yes, Norwegian Polar Bear, it's to do with contractualization. What that means is after 6 months, they're meant to have more rights. We have similar policies here in Australia, meaning a casual worker, when they work for a long time for a business, they have more rights. So, medical insurance, workers' compensation, workers' insurance, and pay rates, pension. So instead of giving them more rights and paying them better, they just fire them and get new ones. So it's very common to rotate staff after 6 months. The good ones often keep them if they're smart. If they're a good hotel, good business, they'll keep them and just keep them on and pay them. Or they do a private deal. They just don't pay them insurance and pension, and they just pay them cash or whatever. But it's very sad. And don't be afraid to call them out. If you deal with a hotel like that, because I'm very sociable. I go around talking to all the staff, and when they're pretty girls, it's quite nice. But they often tell me that sometimes they don't get paid properly. They don't even pay them properly or whatever. So I often stay at Apollonia Royale Hotel, or I have the last few trips to Angeles. I'll probably stop staying there, but I'll just share that for you guys. Apollonia Royale, where is it? And I talk about it. And I go there because it's clean. It's always been a good experience. They always have pretty girls there. But the point is, yeah, they do that. They don't pay the staff properly. They always fire them every 6 months just so they don't have to pay them properly or give them their workers' rights. So I'll just post the link just so you guys can see it. But as in regards to being a customer, it has been fine. Nothing ever stolen, always clean, good. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's Angeles City. That's Apollonia Royale Hotel in Angeles City. So yeah, so the staff were telling me, and yeah. Anyway, and Angeles City is a party city, you see. So they're used to seeing foreigners, and they're actually asking me, "What's it like to go clubbing, and what is it like?" Because when they get a boyfriend, the boyfriends don't want them to go clubbing, which is very wise. Because the nightclubs can be very nefarious. People are propositioning, doing private deals, freelancers, partying hard, and yeah. So anyway, let's keep going. But yeah, it's you're absolutely right. I spoke a bit there, but it's common to befriend the staff, and if you're happy with them, tip them yourself directly. 50 peso tip, 100 peso tip them directly. Don't wait because you may not see them again. So just if you're happy with them at that time, you give them a tip at that time. Let's keep going. James E says, Jason Missouri, brilliant. Yeah. Norwegian polar bear. I thought Duterte would change that when he was elected, but I guess I was wrong. Apollonia Hotel is a great hotel. It's near everything. Oh yeah, you're very experienced. Oh, Norwegian, you're very experienced. I'm just babbling on to kill some time. Justin saying, Justin Mirai, have you been to Ortigas Pasig? I've been to Pasig, but I'm not sure about these Ortigas. I'm debating on Marco Polo. Right. I've heard Marco Polo is good. Yeah, I need to check out some more places. But yeah, you'll have to Google it and check out some reviews. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick look. I'm gonna take a quick look so I know what the heck you're talking about. No, I haven't been there, brother. I'm just taking a look now. No. Yeah, you'll have to check out some reviews. Google reviews are good, meaning Google Maps. Google Maps is taken over. So one, you can look at the map, but people can leave reviews on the map location. So that's a good one. I often do that now too. Meaning I leave reviews and whatever. So let me just check. Marco Polo Hotel in Manila. I've heard good things about Marco Polo. I think how many branches do they have? Marco Polo Ortigas. So is there a particular reason why? What, you have a girlfriend there, or you just want to go there? But yeah, it's got good reviews so far. It looks very modern, and yeah. So yeah, it looks fine for now. Yeah, without having been there. Marco Polo Cebu. No, sorry, brother, I'm not sure about that. That's a good question though. I was thinking about checking out some more places in Cebu. So, oh, okay. Justin's saying it was nice. Mm-hmm. It was nice in Cebu. Okay, yep. Yep, and regarding Duterte, he did try. Duterte did try, and he is always trying to clean things up and improve. But that's why I'm just shocked at Department of Tourism under Duterte administration. You'd think they'd be more serious or more professional. It's like I don't know. I think they need to fire them. Seriously, they need to fire them. They're just struggling, man. They've gone from bad to worse. They weren't very good to start with, and now they're even worse. So I don't know. They got to take it easy. Stop razzing on Department of Tourism. But they're crap. I'm just gonna say it. Bola, Department of Tourism. I know they're worse than Senator De Lima. They're worse than De Lima. Anyway, let's keep going. There's a cultural reference. For those of you who don't know, there was a Senator De Lima, and she was involved with the drug cartels and the crime syndicates. So she's a big gangster, right? And then she had these sex videos. So she's old, like she's not like a model or something. She's old and not particularly good looking. But yeah, she put these sex videos online. I watched one. I went, I vomited. Joking. But yeah, there's these disgusting sex videos. So in Australia, in America, if you did that, you would not be a senator anymore. So I don't know why she's still a senator. That's corrupt. How corrupt it is. But yeah, she enjoyed her sex. So that was the thing. She'd go to the male prison, and because she's very connected, she'd go to a new Billy Bid prison and then select the hot prisoners to have sex with, or the staff. She'd have sex with the staff. Yeah, quite disgusting. So, so that's the joke. Like, oh, I know. Are you corrupt, Senator De Lima? You know, you are De Lima. It's a Pinoy joke. All right, come on, guys. Who else is in the room? Who else we got? So, guys, this has been awesome. Thank you for joining us. I had a lot of tech issues today. That's why it's impromptu, and I'm doing this late. But the good news is the new camera seems to be working okay, and we got the high definition, got the HD guapo. You know. Oh, May from the door. May is very talkative. Hello, May. Good to see you. I'm glad people are rocking up. At least people are turning up. I was actually about to stop. So, guys, tell me where you're from. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. Otherwise, I'm going to stop because I thought no one's around. It's a new. It's actually an old camera. It's the Logitech C920. I think it's the Logitech C920, but it's got rave reviews, and to this day, it is an awesome webcam. To this day, it is a very nice web camera. So I was playing around with it. I got it working. It's a very good cam, but it's to do with my internet in Australia. I was having internet problems today. The internet wasn't working, and blah blah blah. I lost bandwidth. I lost speed. May, did you call me Bry? May Thunderdog call me Bry. My name's Brandon, or B Adventures. Letra B. Letra B for Brandon. May, you are bolla bolla. May Thunderdog. My goodness, you're a dilemma. You're worse than Layla Dilima. So I just made the cultural joke. That's the Pinoy joke. May, you are grabe. You are too much. You are too much. So May says, I'm from Philippines but living in Los Angeles. Oh, Los Angeles. Oh, good for you. Enjoying that good food and the US dollar. Well, good on you, May. I guess you're a nurse. Maybe you're a nurse or something. May, are you a good cook? You know, because I find Filipino girls can be very good cooks. You know, Filipinas, and I like Filipino food. I do. So it's a thing. I go to Philippines and ask for Filipino food, and they get like embarrassed. They go, "Oh no, sir, go to McDonald's," or "No, sir, go to Jollibee," or whatever. I said, "No, I want real Filipino food." So yeah, I do like it. I've got lots of videos on it. But I don't know. Maybe they get embarrassed or shy because I asked for like malunggay. I want tinola manok, the chicken soup with the malunggay, the moringa leaves, and there's another one bongbong. It's mungbean, bongbong malunggay. You know, I like these things, and of course the roast meats and pancit canton and tuna. The tuna jaw. I had this barbecue tuna anyway. It's really nice. Yeah, you love to cook. Yeah. So come on, guys, say hello. Where else are you from? Oh, James E is from UK. Oh, cool. We're finally getting some comments coming through. Yep. So hey to UK. Awesome. May just gave me the fat finger or whatever that means. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Thanks, May. Let's just see. Did I miss anything? All right, people are rocking up. People are rocking up. So May's bolla bolla. What else? Dennis rocks. Hey, Dennis. When is the next season of Philippines vlogs? I'm not sure, man. Maybe Christmas time. Maybe at the end of the year. I'm just focused on business and work at the moment. But yeah, I got a hankering. So, and fingers crossed. I just hope. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not confirmed. Hopefully, I get to visit US this year. I'd like to visit USA. So hopefully, that'll be cool for me, as a travel adventure. But also, I get to meet some of the friends and we can do a meetup. Yeah, that would be very nice. But yeah, probably end of year. We'll see. I've just been holding off because of work and business. I've got to take care of some business and keep an eye on the economy. So, what else we got? Justin says, Justin Mirai, binagungan pinakpet. Is that the dish, I think? May says, native chicken soup with moringa, yum. Yeah. Tinola Manok. Yeah, I like it. Tinola Manok. Norwegian polar bear. What's your take on Porto Galera? I remember you had a trip there. I stayed there for 2 months early 2018. Would be interesting what your take on the small town of Sabang. Yeah, I liked it, brother, because it was first time there, new experience. That's also where I met my American friend Scott. He was cool because he's so experienced as a traveler. He showed us around and we went island hopping. So for me as a tourist, it was great. I went there as a tourist. We went island hopping. We had a great time. We went to some nice places. We had food and everything. And yeah, you could even do snorkeling to diving if you want to do dive lessons or advanced diving. Beautiful coral and tropical fish. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it wasn't as crowded as say Boracay or the other tourist places, and it was still relatively clean and nice. So yeah, I liked it. But it is a smaller town, Sabang Beach. But there's a little bit of nightlife. It's not much. What else? And in the daytime, you got White Beach. You can just ride out to White Beach or get a tricycle there. Yeah, and there's other day activities you can do. So yeah, I recommend it. But yeah, 2 months. So you stay there for 2 months, Norwegian. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't stay there for 2 months, but it's still nice. Like I said, if you go there with purpose, you want to do the snorkeling. I mean, diving school. You can do diving school and training, and they have giant clams and this beautiful coral there. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of water activities you can do. May says, on your other live stream before, someone called you Bry and said it was his fat finger. Whatever. Yeah, well, another lady got it wrong, May. Another lady got it wrong and said, "Oh, hi, Bry, like your channel." I was like, "Oh no, Arte is letra B adventures. B for Brandon." That's how the Pinoy said, Brandon. What tier? Too big. Anyway, so Dennis rocks. Cool. Looking forward to it. May says, come to LA. Well, I think the Google office is in California, so I think it is somewhere there. But yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool. And even if I don't do this Google project, then I can still visit as a vacation or a trip to say hello. So May says, Pinka Bet is delicious except the shrimp paste they put in it. Pinka Bet. Is that like the curry? Is that what you mean? Or I had this one curry. I don't like it. You got to mix in the seasoning and the paste. Yeah, I didn't like it. But I do like shrimp paste. I don't mind it. But I just didn't like that curry dish, that Filipino curry. It's like got no flavor, and then you've got to add the seasoning yourself, and then you end up messing it up. So for a foreigner, I don't recommend it. If you experience, the cuisine, sure. So let's keep going. May says, yeah, blah blah blah. It brings out flavor. What's a good shrimp paste? I use it in cooking here too, in Asian cooking. Anyway, samba sauce. Yeah, shrimp paste is samba sauce. It's like a shrimp curry paste. Yeah, you can buy it in the supermarket. Samba sauce. Yeah. James E, a lot of vloggers rock the M50 now. What are your thoughts on this camera? Yeah, that's a bullcrap, man. I don't think so. Who are a lot of vloggers? What, like 2? No, I'm not razzing you, James. I'm razzing the camera. I'm not razzing you. Okay, respect. But tell me what do you mean by a lot? Because I don't see a lot of vloggers using it. The problem with the M50, there's not enough lenses for it. So it's a mirrorless camera, meaning it's a compact camera. So mirrorless means by removing the mirror, it becomes even more compact. So even a lot of these high quality compact cams are mirrorless, which is awesome. Nothing new. Sony have mirrorless too. But the problem is you need lenses. You need to go click on that lens, and there's not many lenses for the M50. I think they got the pancake lens, the nighttime lens. That's about it. There's other lenses too which are not good. So I was taking a look at the quality, and I was not happy. My point and shoots were better quality than that. I'm not exaggerating. Even though they are a fixed lens, just a fixed lens point and shoot. So when you look at the value equation, you got to look at value, not money. How much value do you gain by paying more? And how much value do you lose by paying less? Now, many people make that mistake. They want to go cheap. They want to pay less. They don't realize what value they're losing. But in regards to the M50, it has potential. I was very excited. I wanted to actually maybe get one and try it, but I couldn't see the value equation there. Like, why get an M50 when you can get something else like what is it, the Canon, what is it, D80 or whatever it is, the current DSLR series. Now you got me thinking about it. Yeah, 80D. Excuse me. You got the Canon 70D, and you got the Canon 80D, and you got the Canon 5D. You guys also got like the X series. What is it? The 1GX, the 5GX. Those are excellent. You see what I mean? So yeah, I'm not razzing on it. It's a very good question. But I would like you to answer my question. Who's a lot of vloggers? I'd like to know, because then I can go watch their videos and check it out. But one vlogger doesn't count. One bullcrap review doesn't count, especially when they got it for free. Because they get it for free, you see, and then they just say, "Oh, this is awesome," because they got it for free. So no, I'm not into that. Like, if they're honest about it, not many are. If they're honest about it, that's fine, because they're being honest, doing a showcase. So that would be called a showcase. Like, I got this for free, I'm doing a showcase. But a review is a true review, like when they've bought it themselves, something like that. So let's keep going. Norwegian Polar Bear says, yes, I rented an apartment in the center of Porto Galera. I later took the ride to Sabang or White Beach every day. Friendly people. Yeah, cool. Hey, good on you, man. I'm glad it worked out. I mean, I liked it. It was very chilled out. Nice little beach town. And if that's what you want, yeah, certainly. And then if you want a bit more action in the daytime, you go to White Beach for all the tourist stuff. Very touristy there. I didn't like that. Because of the hawkers, they're so annoying. They're trying to sell you trinkets and souvenirs. I don't mind. I support them and buy it. But when they annoy you every 5 minutes, I'm not exaggerating. It's just too much. You just want to leave and you don't want to come back. So that's why I like Sabang. It's a bit more chilled out. There's still hawkers there, but they were much more just polite and cool. And I bought a bunch of stuff from them. I covered that in my videos. So yeah, go ahead and check out my Sabang Beach videos. I might as well post that since I spoke about it so much. Yeah, I'll post the link. Hey, thanks for joining in, guys. Anyone joining in? Welcome. I had a bunch of tech issues, so thank you for joining. So this is very impromptu. I had all these tech issues earlier, internet problems and camera problems, and now it's working. So I just thought I might as well do the live stream number 8. This is live show. Q&A live show. Tell me where you're from, what city, and I'll say hello. I'll give you a shout out. And yeah, go ahead and ask questions. So Kare, Justin Murray. Yeah, I'm talking about Kare. Yeah, I didn't like it, brother. Didn't like it. I'm sure if someone showed me how to season it properly and get it right, it would be fine. But I didn't like it. Because I thought it's just as is a curry, and I'm eating it with rice and going, this tastes like shit, because you have to season it yourself. So no one explained that. I just put it. There you go. No, didn't like it. So May says kare is the dish they cook with Aussie asut seeds. I'm not sure what that is. Asut seeds, and cook it with peanut butter. Yes, usually with oxtail. Not my fave. Yeah, so that's why I thought I'd try it. To try another cultural, Filipino dish. But yeah, it didn't work out because I didn't understand and no one explained it. But it's okay. I was happy to try. What airline you take from Aussie when you travel to Manila? Is it expensive? So Justin Mirai, I usually take Philippine Airlines. The reason why I'm big on time. So that's direct flight, 8 hours non-stop from Sydney to Manila. I believe Philippine Airlines is expanding now. Finally, they're doing flights directly from Brisbane Airport and other airports. So thank you, Philippine Airlines, for finally modernizing. It's ridiculous, but good on them for finally doing it. They should be good for the Queensland friends too, because Queensland is at the top of Australia. So that's closer to Philippines, meaning less flight time. So anyway, yeah, I usually take Philippine Airlines, PAL, and usually they're around $600 to $700 Australian. Depending, if there's a flight sale or something, and that's usually return round trip. So you might pay more, $750, $800 if it's not on sale, but that's what I try to do. I try to jump on the sales. But for me, I like it because it's 8 hours direct flight, non-stop. I don't want a 12-hour, 20-hour delayed stopover and all this business. James E is saying, there's an adapter for this camera, the EF EOS mount. Yeah. I saw a review on that. I saw a very good reviewer. He covered the camera and then the using different lenses, and I still wasn't happy with it. The electronic focus and stabilization isn't there. It surprised me because it should be there in a mirrorless camera. We're still talking about the M50 mirrorless camera. Sorry, brother. I'm not raising you. I'm not saying you're bad or the camera's bad. I just didn't see the value equation. For what it's supposed to do, it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. You might as well use a pocket cam, meaning a point and shoot, a high quality point and shoot, or go right up to a better known DSLR. But yeah, so I did find that surprising because they didn't integrate the stabilization and focus. It's just weird how they did it. They separated it, meaning sometimes it's in the lens and sometimes it's in the body. And even if you get the Canon lens with the focus and the stabilization and you connect it, it still doesn't gel together well. It's very weird. And there's speculation that Canon does it to neuter their own product. They're worried about cannibalizing their own product. So what that means is they make a crap product, so you have to buy another one, like a better one. So they're worried about competing with their own products. It's a very strange thing, and Canon does it. Other manufacturers do it too, but yeah, it is very strange. So look, James, I appreciate the feedback. It's good questions. Keep asking them. I'm not making fun, but yeah, I didn't see the value there. Hey, maybe there's another version, or maybe someone comes up with better lenses. If those better lenses, that would rectify the issue, but I have not seen them yet. Jason in Missouri is still here. Hey, awesome. Thanks, man. May says, Brandon, with the Filipino accent, eating. That's a good one. Wait, I'm eating. Like they talk like that, Pinoy. Do you have the D80? How heavy is that? I'm using my M100 only because my house is my priority for now to finish this year. Yeah, look, just use what you got, guys. Don't nerd out too much on gear. Use what you got, and I say it all the time. Oh, M100, yeah, that's a good cam. That's a good cam. I took a look at that. I like how thin it is. I love how compact and lightweight it is. But same problem. The electronic focus. When Canon does autofocus, it's called dual point focus, so it can focus on 2 points, and then you just get this beautiful crisp image. When Canon does dual autofocus or dual focus, it's awesome. I don't think that has it. Secondly, when they do stabilization, it's also awesome. And for some reason, they didn't do it. They didn't do it well. So obviously, you can use a tripod. Just set down the camera and use a tripod, stabilize. Yeah, I really did. I had my eye on the M100, and I believe the M50 replaced it, or one or the other. Excuse me if I got that wrong, but the M100 and the M50 are from the same M series. But yeah, it's fine. Just use what you have, guys. Like even if you use your phone, okay, rubber band it into a tripod, stabilize it, and use the big camera on the back. Some people will use the smaller camera on the front, but yeah, just use what you got, guys. And that's what I mean by value. It's called the point of diminishing returns. You could spend $3,000 right now, boom, on a DSLR and lenses, or $1,000 or $2,000. But if you don't really know how to use it, you're not really getting the value. If you do know how to use it, you're going to get the most beautiful images. So if you're just starting out, just use what you got. Stabilize. I know I need to stabilize more. Always with the camera, vlogging, holding it by hand. But that's also part of vlogging. The way you feel it, you're in there with the handy cam. So that's why I prefer more compact cameras, because I do all these very dynamic things. I'm running around and jumping off vehicles, jumping in vehicles. Running around doing crazy things. So that's my style, and that's what works for me. That's why I say don't worry too much about the gear. Just get started. And then you'll know what you want. You'll know what you need once you get started. But yeah, the M series are fine. So if you were using an M series, I'm not knocking it, but because I'm already invested in other cameras, I'm waiting for other tech leaps. I'm looking at other stuff. Like to give you an example, I was recently looking at the Blackmagic camera series. I'm not saying, and you guys are gonna get excited now. It doesn't mean you rush out and buy a Blackmagic camera. That's a professional camera. But you can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at different things because I use it in different ways. Yeah, so let's keep going. Norwegian Polar Bear says if you learn how to say not interested in Tagalog, Hindi ganado would keep them vendors away. It works perfect for me. Excuse me. Oh gosh, too much vapor. Yep, well done, Norwegian. Good on you for learning the language, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know, you make the effort in any language, and it helps. But yeah, but you know, many Pinoy speak English. I'm impressed. That is a huge strength of Philippines. Oh gosh, see, I was coughing too much. Many Filipinos speak English, and even better, they speak very good English, American English. So I even have to modify my accent because of my strong Australian accent. You know, ano, Australiano. You know, cannot understand. So I go, oh, okay. I would like a towel so I can have a shower. Because if I say I want a towel to have a shower, no one can understand. You go, oh mate, I want a towel for a shower. You go, I know, towel, a towel. You know. So you go, no, I want towel so I can have a shower. Speak like an asshole. You know. So yeah, that's the whole accent thing. You know, I've done videos on that before, but it's a thing. So anyway, I like it. I like that they speak American English. I like it, and you know, very friendly people. So it's nice. It's a huge strength for Philippines. So yeah, English is a great international language. It really is. Even though I speak Australian English, you know, we can work it out, and we can even write in English. That's always a good one. So even if you cannot understand each other's accent, you can write in English and work it out through written communication. And of course, yeah, with tech, you can type in the phone and all this type of stuff now, and translating or interpreting devices on the phone. So, hey JC, Amy, future travel. So I think he means any future travel vlogs, Philippines or any other countries. Yeah, JC, you're tuning in late, so I was very impromptu. I had a lot of tech issues. I finally got this live stream working. So yeah, I was talking about maybe America. I would like that very much because I've been wanting to visit USA. And yeah, Philippines probably for a vacation at the end of the year, something like that. So Philippines is not going anywhere. You know, of course I want to go back, but I just got to take care of business at the moment. Just taking care of business. You know, once that's squared away, take a nice vacation, and then sip that coconut on the beautiful beach. Yeah, Justin Mirai. Yes, I was about to ask, where is your next destination or for adventures? Yeah, I'm catching up on comments. Norwegian Polar Bear. I'm not a vlogger, but the ability to tell a story is way more important than what camera you use. Just start with whatever you can afford. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Norwegian Polar Bear. What's your first name so I can call you your real name? But yeah, thank you, man. Absolutely right. The story, the content is more important than the camera. And I've seen that all the time. I've seen guys and girls buy expensive cameras. They don't know how to use it. They don't know what they're doing. So a friend of mine bought a Canon 5D, great camera, and he got the lens kit too. So it was about $1,200. He got a good price. So the camera and the lenses, and he never uses it. You know, so he just bought it to show off. He used it a couple of times to take some photos of landscape. But yeah, you know, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful camera, but he just never uses it. So I think it's better to get the camera you'll use, because if you get a DSLR and never use it, then what a waste. You know, better to get a camera you'll actually use. So I understand why guys use GoPros. I'm not knocking GoPros, but I don't like them. For what you pay and what you get, the value equation isn't quite there for me. I've also heard of reliability issues with GoPros. Like people I know with GoPros, they say they are unreliable. They do die and they do fail. But the point is, hey, if that works, if you're just holding this little GoPro and if that works for you, I'm not knocking it. I understand why, because that works for you. It's very compact. You put it in your pocket or your bag. You can put it on your head or your chest. You know, you can use it underwater action. You know, it's an action camera. That's all it is. But oh, that reminds me. DJI have a new action camera. Apparently, that's really good. That's like the best at the moment. And I'm looking at the Get Up. I'll write that down. Get Up action camera. So since we're talking about it, I can't remember what it's called. The GitUp 3 action camera. So it's like a GoPro, copy. But yeah, that's much better value. I think they're about $150, $150 to $200, and yeah, they're quite good quality. So I'm looking at the GitUp and also the DJI. I can't remember what it's called. DJI. Because DJI make drones, but since they make such good drone cameras, they decided to make their own like GoPro. Let me look it up because there's already reviews on it. It's friggin' awesome. Osmo, that's it. DJI Osmo. That is the shiz. Apparently that's the shit. Like the DJI Osmo. Apparently it's that good, and I can see why. They learned from GoPro. They learned from this. They learned from that. They were like, if we're gonna make an action camera, it better be better. It has to be better than GoPro, otherwise no point. So I think they used a lot of that technology from the drones, their drone cameras, and they made a very good one. It's expensive, but it's worth it. I think it's like $400-$500. But hey, if it's quality, that's all that matters, So anyway, let's keep going. I'm just scrolling through some of the comments, guys. So yeah, tell me where you're from. If you're new, or if you're just tuning in, tell us where you're from. Say hello. Tell me what city you're from. I'll give you a shout out. So I'm just scrolling through, just saying what's up. Alrighty. Yeah, say hello, guys. Say if you're shy, just say hello. Just say where you're from, and I'll give you a shout out. All right, so I'm getting distracted. Let's keep going. So Justin Mirai says maybe Japan or Thailand, perhaps. Yep, I would love to visit Japan. I haven't been yet. I've always had a fascination with Japan, so I'd like to visit. I've heard, no offense, I've heard it can be a very sad place, a very sad and lonely place. But I want to say, I'm not razzing. I like the culture. I like the history. I've studied, like ancient Japanese history, like samurai history, and yeah, it's always fascinated me. And I love technology and the Japanese tech. So yeah, good point, Justin Mariah. Yeah, I'd love to visit, and Thailand, I'd love to go again. I went to Phuket, Thailand, and Bangkok, but I'd love to see some more places. May saying towel, yeah, a towel for a shower, towel for a shower. Yeah, Justin saying he'd like to see Thailand. Yep. I'm just catching up. Ricardo Avellino. Hi, Brendan from California. It's 11 a.m. here in Soledad, CA. About 45 miles from Monterrey, Carmel. I guess, is that what you're in? Let me Google it now. Is that SoCal? I don't think that's SoCal, is it? My geography is not so good. Whatever. Okay, well, anyway, good on you. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Ricardo. And yeah, thanks for joining the live stream. It was a bit impromptu. May's talking her stuff. Yep, lots of L's at the end. Yep. Yeah, different accents. It's fine because even when people speak English, they use English with their accent. So that's why yeah, they speak that way because of the way they use maybe Tagalog or Cebuano, Like, wait, I'm eating. That was a good one. I'm eating. Yeah, Tagalog accent, But it's nice. English is common. English is the common language. I like that. Regardless of your dialect. Okay, let's keep going. Yep, they're from California. Yep, and the people are chatting. That's good. Hey, it's great. You guys are chatting. Nasan Yung Tabo, whatever that means. And NASA CR. Why are you talking CR? You are too much. So let's keep going. A lot of JC says a lot of travel YouTubers have been collaborating together, like the Juicy Vlogs. Brother, do you always bring this up? Are you the one who always brings this up, man? And make it happen. Would you consider doing a collaboration with another travel blogger? Someone keeps bringing this up. I don't mind. Yes, I mentioned this before. Yeah, I would love to. I love doing collabs, but you guys need to understand. Some of them can be very prima donna, meaning they act like they're big Brad Pitt or big star, and they can be very snobby. And then even when you meet up with them, they're very hard to work with. Like you got to get your scheduling right. Um, it's a thing. Like they don't meet up with you, or the schedules don't match. Because you're traveling, they're traveling. So it's a thing. So it's not to sound all negative about it, but it's not as easy as you think. Some can be great to work with, and some not. That's life. It's like business, right? Just like in a job, you might go, "Oh yeah, that guy was awesome to work with," or "That project was such a great project." That's life. Sometimes it works perfect, and sometimes it doesn't. So there's plenty of people I tried to meet up with, they didn't, or they never got back to me, or they got back to me late. And that includes some of the bigger YouTubers. I won't mention who, but yeah, some of them can be very difficult to meet up and work with, and sometimes it's just the timing. That's life. Sometimes it's just not good timing, or they're busy and you're busy, so it doesn't necessarily mean anyone's bad. But yes, JC, to answer your question, yeah, I'd love to do collabs, but it's not as easy as you would think. Let's keep going. May, what's my view on the DJ Osmo? Yeah, I already shared that. Let's keep going. Jason in Missouri, I think Joseph in Manila is running a DJI Osmo. He's running the DJI. It's like a little stabilized one. It's an electronically stabilized one. Very stable, but I don't like the image. Very small, and not very high quality image. The technology is there. It's amazing because it's electronically stabilized. So imagine this is it. When you go like this, the camera automatically stabilizes like that. So they've got some excellent technology, but I don't like that handheld one. The image is not good. The image and the audio is terrible. But it shows you they have the technology, again, because they're used to doing drone cameras. They know how to stabilize it and do very well. But yeah, if Joseph's got the DJI Osmo, the action camera, yeah, that's kick ass, man. I was very impressed with the image and the audio, very very nice. For what it is, because you got to understand, guys, it's such a small camera. There's only so much you can do. The image sensor is small, so it can only capture so much. The lens is small, can only capture so much. The microphone is small. You see what I mean? So for what it is, there's only so much you can put into such a small space. But yeah. Look, the technology is advancing. It's wonderful. That's why I've also held off. I've held off. I'm just waiting for the next technology leap. And this is it. It's happening right now as we speak. So Ricardo Avellino, Central California on the coast. Oh, I see. Hey, awesome, cool. May from the door. We speak like how it's spelt. Yeah, phonetically. Yeah, that's true. Speaking phonetically, yeah, because the English language is not so phonetic, meaning you don't say it the way it's spelt. So phonetically means how it's spelt. Yeah, or anyway, hey, how you say it, how you pronounce it. Yeah, absolutely. Charles Griffith, hey, shout out from London, UK. Hey, Charles, hey, good to hear from you, man. It was very impromptu. Thanks for joining us. Awesome. I might wrap up, guys. So thank you everyone for joining. I might wrap up. So I appreciate everyone who joined, and it was very impromptu, and I had all these tech issues today. So yeah, no, it's been great. You're all chiming in. Norwegian Polar Bear, do you have plans or hope retiring or work in Asia sometime in the future? Yes, so that's been the plan. That's why I keep exploring. I'm looking for opportunities to maybe move there or retire there or work or stay longer. Yeah, so I'm looking for a place that I like. I haven't quite found that special place yet. So that's why I'm still investigating. Yeah. What else we got? Do you still keep in touch with Seth or Talk Callie? JC. So JC, yeah, I covered that before, but I'll happily cover it again. So one, Seth and I did have a chat. We're not friends anymore, so I'm not friends with Seth Style anymore. You are welcome to message him directly on his Facebook, and he encourages that. And Talk Callie, no, I haven't kept in touch with him. We had a little bit of a falling out too, and there's no hard feelings either way. There's no hard feelings towards either of them. Just had a bit of a falling out. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but I wish them both well. I've got no problem. There's no grudge or anything. But specifically with Seth, we talked about it, and I'm not friends with him anymore, just to keep it simple. We both weren't happy and about our friendship. We discussed a number of things. And unlike everyone else, I do keep things in confidence, meaning if someone tells me something in confidence, in privacy, I don't betray their confidence. I'm not like that. Even Yeah, some people like to do that type of thing. I don't. So anyway, yeah. So I'm not friends with them anymore, JC. I don't know if you're chiming in late or you forgot, JC, because I think we might have. I think you've been on my live streams before, so don't worry. I'm not upset. But yeah, I'm happy to answer the question. It just keeps being this recurring question regarding doing collabs and some of these other guys. But anyway, that's fine. So Justin Mirai says there is no direct flight from Guam to Australia. I'm planning to visit someday, and if I do, I'll look for you. Guam, Manila, Australia. It's over $1,000. Yeah. Well, thanks, Justin. Yeah. Well, like I said, my friend from Guam. I don't want to say his full name, but his name's Alan, and he's a college teacher. So maybe you might meet him because Guam's a small place. Yeah. So yeah, he did it. He went from Guam to Australia, and I think he went to Thailand, or he took a bit of a trip. But yeah, and he came here for business. I think he came here for a teaching course or to do some education conference, something like that. But yeah, so it's doable. There's certainly flights. You just might have to shop around for a sale or a available flight. Norwegian says the vlogger overstayed road, uses the Osmo, looks and works great for him. Yep, cool. Yeah, I have no doubt. Yep. Okay, just going through. Mark Lopez, watching from Ocala, Florida. Hey, cool, man, Florida. You got Miami and Tampa Bay, and yeah, okay, cool. I grew up in Cebu, and we'll be back after 10 years being away. We'll be staying at St. Mark Hotel after watching one of your videos. Thanks. Yeah, St. Mark is a very nice hotel in Cebu City. Very, very plush, man. It was classy. Everything worked. The staff were great. I was so busy, I didn't really test the internet, but my friend did, and he said it was fast. Yeah, no, St. Mark's a good hotel. So yeah, look for an online sale, or it sounds like you already booked it or whatever. But if you can find an online sale, and you can get it for a good price too. Yep, and they had a great buffet and restaurant. Yep, everything clean and good. Justin Mirai, all right, man. Take care and good night. Hey, thank you, Justin Mirai. I appreciate it, and thanks for chiming in. Awesome. Charles Griffith, no problem, bro. James E says, cheers, fellas, later. Oh, okay, everyone's chiming out. All right. Well, yeah, probably a good time to call it a night. Charles Griffith says, are you still in contact with the girl you met in Coron and dated in Makati pub? I think you're confusing. I think it's the girl I met in Sabang Beach, Christine. It was Christine, and she was Morena, the skinny Morena. Charles, I'm happy to answer it, but no, I'm not in touch with her. I'm not friends with her anymore. She was not. I didn't feel she was genuine. She was not who she said she was. Yeah. So I tried dating her and everything, and she was playing. So I think she already had another boyfriend. You know what I mean? I think she was playing. She had different boyfriends on the side, but yeah, she was not who she said she was. But hey, look, it was fun. Meaning, nothing dirty. It was fun. It was nice to go out on dates. It was nice to meet people and get to make friends and things like that. So yeah, nothing dirty. Otherwise I'd be telling dirty stories. But yeah, but I liked her. I liked her at the time, but yeah, she wasn't interested. She told me. She said, I'm not interested in a serious relationship. I'm not interested in seriously dating. But she took the date. She was like, but hey, we can go out for dinner. We can go out and do stuff. But yeah, so anyway, and I found out later, like, certain things she told me wasn't true and whatever. May says, ouch, something just doesn't work out. No, it's fine. It's not like, ouch. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out. So it's not bad. It's good. If anything, I was happier because I didn't waste time. So that way I wasn't wasting time, with a player or whatever the heck she was doing. So yeah, I'm big on that. I'm big on honesty and not wasting time. For example, I've done some dating recently, and it didn't work out. And the best advice I can give is focus on friendship first. Now I know it sounds cliche, but it's not, because if you take away like sex and the oh wow she's hot or this getting overexcited, you got to try and just control yourself, take that out of the equation. Focus on friendship first, so that way you're actually getting to know them. And that way you'll notice if they're lying, or you'll notice if it's not compatible. So yeah, if you focus on friendship first, it's much nicer, and then you'll know if you're wasting your time or not. So straight away, no, I'm not going to waste my time, or the other person can say the same. They're like, no, we're not compatible. So yeah, that's my biggest recommendation. And of course, if it's online, get video confirmation as soon as possible. Get video confirmation as soon as possible. So, I talked about it last stream, but I've been online dating, and there's this very nice Filipina. We're just friends for now. She was honest with me. She said, she's been online dating with other people. It's fine. She hasn't met all of them in person, but she did meet a couple in person. And see, that's better. Better she's honest, so I'm not getting upset later. And at least I know the score. Hey, there's guys doing online dating with multiple people, and there's girls doing it too. Let's be real. Let's be honest. So yeah, she was really cool, and we're just chatting as friends, and we built a great friendship. So she's like, yeah, look, if you ever visit again, contact me. Let's meet up. But she's after more of a serious relationship. So she said that straight. She's like, hey, happy to be friends, but if you're after something more serious, longer term, let's talk. But if you just want to be friends, it's fine. So that's what I mean. If you take that bullcrap out of the equation and actually just focus on building a genuine friendship, it doesn't matter whether it's male or female. You'll have so much more genuine friendships and relationships, whether it's in business or dating or whatever. Yeah, no, it's very big in business too, guys. I'm not kidding. When you're honest in business, I know people get insecure. You're worried about losing the business. You're worried about losing the client or the sale. It doesn't matter. If you lose the client or the sale, they were bullcrapping anyway. You were never going to win them anyway, or they were just going to screw you around. So it's the same in business. It's something that I've learned. Better to be honest, and the good ones come back. Better to be honest, and the good ones come back. And the ones that don't, then they weren't ready. They weren't going to do serious business with you to start with. Yep. So let's keep going. May saying you can't waste your time with player. Yep. Charles Griffith says that true, brother. I agree with you. Yep. Hey, thanks, guys. And May saying, yep, agree. Better to be honest in the first place. Yeah, I know it sounds so cliche, guys, but it's true. What's happened to us? All this bullcrap, political correctness. Political correctness is not correct. It's just a politician's way of lying. It's just politics, So yeah, I think we need to go back to basics, be honest, and focused on friendship and building real relationships. Oh, and that's a great tip there too. That's what I tell people all the time now. I'm very big on it, young or old. Go into your Facebook and clean it up. Delete pictures you don't like, delete people you don't like, delete silly posts that were embarrassing or that you don't like. Just go in there and clean it up so that you're happy with it. Because I too used to hate Facebook. I was like, I don't like Facebook. I don't want the pressure. I don't like all these people. Take the pressure off. If you don't need 2,000 fake friends, people are like that. You have 3,000 friends, 4,000 friends. If you don't need 3,000 fake friends, don't have them then. Clean it up, take the pressure off, and that way you like it. So I love Facebook now. I love it for that reason because I cleaned it up, my own personal one, and that way I don't feel pressured. And the haters, I just deleted them or unfriended them, got rid of them. And I always give them a warning. I'm too nice sometimes. I'm like, hey, why did you say that? Like, I'm not offended. Why were you hating on me? Or why were you swearing and whatever? Some of them, they admit they're just trolling. They're just being stupid trolling. I go, okay, that's fine. Stop doing it or unfriend you. And then they keep doing it. Okay, just unfriend them. And if they keep doing it again, just block them. So I'm cool about it. I give them a few chances. But yeah, I got over it. You see what I mean? I just took the pressure off and went, oh, if I don't need 3,000 fake ass friends, then I'm better off having like 3 good friends than 3,000 fake ones. Anyway, this is my little spiel. But I do recommend it. Clean it up, whatever it is. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. If you're not happy with it, clean it up so you are happy with it. Yeah, let's keep going. Jack Kane. Hello, later arrival. Yeah, hey Jack. It was very impromptu. I had a lot of tech issues. The camera wasn't working. The internet wasn't working. So it was very impromptu. That's why I couldn't do my originally planned time. So I'm just hanging around now, just answering questions. Jeez, how long have I been going for? Jeez, Luis. I've been going for a while, huh? So about 100 minutes now. 100 minutes. So yeah, I might finish up, guys. So awesome. Obviously, if you came in late, you can go back and watch it. But hey, Jack, thanks for tuning in. Jack, are you still in Philippines or are you back in America? Jack's cool. Jason in Missouri still around. Hey, nice man. Nice to see you online. Yep. Yeah, man, just sharing thoughts. But I really mean that about Facebook too.
I love it now. And the reason why, Facebook is a very strong communication tool. The messenger system, that's a multi-million-dollar tech product. The Facebook Messenger, you can obviously type, you can video chat, you can call, voice over the internet. You can do audio recording or video recording and put that on there. You can upload files, share photos. You can share work files, everything. And so yeah, because I used to work in the tech industry, so it's very similar to Lotus Notes. If anyone of you have used it, yeah, Lotus Notes, same time. Same time is basically like Facebook Messenger, but Lotus Notes same time came out years ago. That was a product many years ago, and you have to pay for it. So I'm sure Facebook took some inspiration. I'm just saying it's a very good chat system. Facebook capitalized on their own free chat system, Messenger. Cool. So that's why I like it. But especially for girls, I find girls feel very pressured by Facebook. They're worried about what people think of them and all that, and it's very normal. Guys get like that too, very self-conscious. So girls, I find that they don't like it because maybe guys hit on them on Facebook or try to chat to them all the time. I tell them, if you don't like it, just delete them. Just unfriend them or delete them or block them or give them a warning. Say, just chat to them carefully, and if you don't like it, block them. So that way you feel good about it. You don't feel pressured. I unfriended a couple of guys, and I like them. They know me in person. I told them, you got my phone number, you got my email, but they're just constantly. They don't know how to use Facebook, so they're constantly putting on weird stuff or asking weird things, or swearing F word, C word, swear word. They're always swearing, and I gave them a few warnings, like, guys, just chill out. Work out how to use Facebook. So I just unfriended them. They can always call me in real life in Australia. It's not that I hate them. I was just like, I don't need to see that stuff. Yeah, but just don't overthink it and don't feel pressured. You're meant to take the pressure off and feel good about it. Learn how to use it. Learn how to use your security settings or your privacy settings. So you might want to make certain pictures private or certain things private. But I'm just chewing the fat now, guys. I might finish up. But I meant when I said, get onto Facebook, and if you're not, or if you already are, you don't like it, clean it up so you do like it. And play with your security settings. You can make it more private if you want to be that way or whatever. Jack Kane says there are friends in the States till. Oh, he's still in the States till September. Yep, cool, man. Yeah, Jack spends a lot of time in the Philippines, so yeah, he's very experienced. Jason says, I actually just put my wife and kid on a plane yesterday. Oh, wow. So they're going back for the family trip? I remember you told me about it. Yeah, good on you. So the family's going to Philippines. I hope you gave them a camera. I remember you asking, maybe you were going to get them a GoPro or something. So, well, anyway, she can use her phone. She can take pictures and video on her phone. Cool. And then you can put it on the computer or something. May Thunderdor says segregation is a must. Keeping the real ones and toss the not so real ones out. Well, yeah, exactly, May. And it's also toxic. You guys know what I mean. When they're toxic, like, I put some nice pictures, like on Philippines. Oh, F you, why'd you put this picture? It's what? It's like food. Why are you getting upset, And I thought about it. Oh, maybe they're jealous. They're jealous, or there's something happened, they're upset. And that's why I reply as I would in real life. I go, hey, look, I'm sorry you're upset, but look, chill out. Why are you swearing, or why are you always hating on my Facebook? So they keep going. Just delete them, unfriend them, delete them. If they keep going, block them. You don't need that in your life, and especially when you gave a warning. Yeah, it's just weird stuff like that. And that's the thing. Whew, the pressure's gone. Those haters are gone, and it wasn't many, just a handful of haters and trolls. They're always there in life or on social media. Just get rid of them. Yeah. Jason saying going to Mindanao for 2 months. So your family's going, and are you going to join them too, Jason? Because I remember you mentioned something to me, and I hope you got your camera sorted out. You were saying he wanted to get a camera and vlog it, and good on you. I hope it works out, and yeah, take plenty of pictures and video if you can. But yeah, man, you're awesome. You're going down to Mindanao. I like Mindanao. I hope to explore more one day. Maybe the security situation improves, and I go find a Filipino wife in Mindanao and go hide in the jungle and fight the rebels. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing. So Jack Kane says 2 thoughts, same thing, same time. Yep. Jack says, try again. I have friends. Then there are people I meet. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having acquaintances, or just you add them as friend on social media, and you keep in touch. That's the point. It's awesome. But when they're really hating and being negative and nasty and toxic, well, that's what they are. They're toxic. And I messaged one, like, we know each other in Australia. I said, bro, I know you and your wife, the same age, and I thought we're friends. I don't know why you always have to put something negative. A private message, obviously. I said, bro, you always have something negative to say. You're hating on my photos. You're hating on me. And I said, look, can we go for a cup of coffee and let's work this out? He goes, oh, no, I'm too busy. I said, well, bro, again, we know each other in real life. You're welcome to have a cup of coffee or a meal, and let's meet up. We know each other in the same city. So I think maybe it was his wife. Maybe his wife, because she liked my photos, he got jealous or something. Something stupid like that. So yeah, I just unfriended him. It's not with drama. I have no problem with them. There's no bad will. As I said, if they call me in real life and meet me in real life, let's go for a cup of coffee. But yeah, some people are just like that. It's weird. And I put that to him. If you have nothing better to do with your time than to hate on someone else's Facebook or social media, it's like, bro, I feel sorry for you. You don't need to get upset. It's just like, oh, man, they must have problems. I feel sorry for them. So anyway, and I had to get over it too, guys. Like, I had to get used to all this social media. I'm learning too. And I still have to learn just like everyone else because it keeps changing. It keeps evolving. So anyway, let's keep going. Charles Griffith, are you still in contact with the So are you still in contact with the girl you dated in Australia, the one who is Filipino but lives in Thailand? Yes. Yeah, she came back. Yes, I'm glad you asked, Charles, because she went to Thailand and then she came back, and I think she's still doing her studies, but she hasn't really met up. I invited her. I said, let's meet up again when you're back in Australia, but she hasn't met up. So she's been busy with her own studies, but maybe she's busy dating. So that's the reality check. Girls date other guys too. Sometimes at the same time, and they don't always tell you. But she has been honest. She told me that she's already dating like other people, but nothing serious. As in she's meeting other people. Like, she's new to Australia, so it's nice to meet people. Not necessarily for like sex in a relationship, but yeah, not necessarily for hookups. But yeah, look, I did get in touch with her. She has kept in touch, but not much. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I don't think she's interested to meet up again, or I'm happy just to leave it. But yeah, that was the biggest strength, that we were honest. That we were honest with each other. That was the biggest strength, and why we got along so well straight away. But yeah, she's a Filipino from Thailand. Filipinos everywhere. So Jason in Missouri is saying the area I'm in is relatively safe. Oh yeah, I think he's talking about Mindanao. However, I'm not against investing in Negros eventually. He's talking about Negros region, Negros Oriental or Occidental. Yeah. It's just a hop across the water. Yep. What region? I'm not. You don't have to tell me. What region are you in Mindanao? I think it was Zamboanga City, I think. But anyway, or Luzon. Yeah, he's talking about different regions. So yeah, I mean, Luzon is Manila and Pampanga, and so what do you call it? Batangas. Yeah. Yeah, there's many places. Obviously, there's many islands, many places. So yeah, whatever works, brother. May saying, Jason in Missouri, have you ever been to Dumaguete? It's next on my list. Yeah, well, I've been to Dumaguete. Yeah, I spent a bit of time there. And you know what the problem is? It's so overrated. It's nice, but because so many vloggers have gone there now, myself included, it's overrun with tourists. Seriously, there's too much traffic because it's just a small city. There's way too much traffic. The prices have gone up. Food, rent, everything's going up, especially when you're a foreigner. So don't get me wrong. I'm not razzing on it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that we gave it so much attention. So now all these international tourists are going there, and yeah, it's not the nice, quiet town it used to be. Anyway, no, it's still there. Don't get me wrong. I hope they improve the management of the city. Better. I heard they are. We'll see. But I'm not too worried. I'm not worried. Let's keep going. Mark Lopez. Hey, Mark. FYI, Mango Square 10 years ago used to be very decent, but what I see in the videos is turning into a red light district. We'll be back in Subu after 10 years. Hope I'm wrong. Yeah, Mark, that's such a good point, because what I heard the same. So when I did my videos, that was like 2013, 14, 15, 16. So 2013 and 2016, I think it was. And yeah, it's a red light district. Mango Square, Cebu City is a red light district. And I'd heard from friends, who had lived there before, from Filipino friends, they were like, go check it out. It's a nice place. So that's what I mean. I went in there green, thinking it's a nice place, and yeah, it's a red light district. It's just full of bars and clubs, and the nightclubs. And what people don't understand is these nightclubs are not regulated. So you got freelance prostitution, you got drugs, you got all this stuff. So yeah. So it's totally different. Yeah, I mean, hey, they want the tourism, right? They want those tourist dollars. They want the money. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so Charles Griffith says, "Oh, okay, cool, bro." Jason saying Zamboanga del Sur. Yep. Jason, Missouri. It's been Ipil and Pagadian. Ipil and Pagadian. Okay, right. He's talking about the place he's going. However, Pagadian can be a nice view. Okay. May says too much traffic. I agree, and getting way overpriced. Yep. Well, that's what I mean, guys. It's not that I'm razzing on Dumageddon. I like Dumageddon. I have friends there. That's where the connection came from friends from Dumageddon that I met here in Australia. So I met these Filipino friends and like, go visit our city, go visit our home, Dumageddon, and yeah, it was nice. It was nice that every time I've been, but every time I've been, it's just been getting more and more traffic, more and more foreigners, young and old. You see them, young backpackers to older retirees. So yeah, I think it's just getting a bit overcrowded and overwhelmed. So I'm not saying it's bad. They're expanding, they're growing. Oh, sorry, that's what I mean. It's getting more and more crowded, and they're not developing the city fast enough. So it's just getting more and more overcrowded. That's an issue. Infrastructure. You got to keep upgrading your infrastructure as the population grows, and that in itself is an issue in Philippines. They're trying to build. They're trying to build more now with the Duterte administration. But it takes years. It takes many years to build and build new buildings and bridges and roads and all this stuff. So anyway, hopefully in the years to come, we see more of that building and infrastructure. Like there's new Clark City in Pampanga. You got Angeli City and Hele City. They're building this new Clark City. Like you got Clark Airport. Oh man, it's going to take years, but it's going to be this big booming metropolis. They're really investing heavily to make it like a new commercial capital, a new business district. Because you have the Clark Air Base, Clark Airport, well, obviously you have plenty of airplanes coming in and out, so they can make it an international airport. And then you got Subic Bay nearby. So Subic Bay for the Subic seaport, for shipping. So that's a massive problem because Manila is over capacity on both the seaport and airport. So yeah, that's why they're trying to expand and make new commercial capitals, make new business and new cities. So yeah, that'll be very interesting. So it's already under construction. I don't know how many years it will take, but yeah, new Clark City, that'll be very interesting. So you see why I'm holding off, guys? I'm not in a rush to go back. I'm just waiting for these new developments, and so far it seems to be good, as in they're developing and good, because the Philippines is behind. So it's not to be too tough. They're slowly getting there, slowly one step at a time. Slowly improving. Let's keep going. Charles Griffin says, "Yeah, I remember you got ill in Dumageddon. Yeah, I got really sick. That's just me. I mean, I got a really bad cough and whatever. But that's life. It happens. I don't hate on Dumageddon for that reason. It's just more, like I said, it's a small city and it's getting overcrowded and overpopulated from all the traffic and visitors and so forth." Jason saying, talking about investing, I thought it was interesting that President Trump was talking about investing more in the Philippines for manufacturing if China doesn't get on board with tariffs. Yeah, so obviously the trade war is silly. I hope he's just doing that as a negotiation technique, but it's too political. It's just silly. It's hurting everyone. It's hurting American manufacturing and import-export. It's hurting American companies. It's hurting Australian companies. So, and it's obviously hurting the Chinese. So you see what I mean? It's just out of control. I think everyone needs to chill out. I think it needs to be like lowered, like just chill out, stop politicizing it, and just make a deal or take it away. Just chill out and take it away. Yeah, because it's not worth anyone's time or while. It's just going to make everything more expensive. But yeah, I heard about that too. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon because it would take massive investment in Philippines and massive new infrastructure. So whatever it may be, um, everything would have to start from scratch. You'd have to bring all the materials, start from scratch. It would take years, but it would be nice. Don't get me wrong. It would be nice to invest more in Philippines and more manufacturing capability, but I don't think so. You got other countries already: Taiwan, China, Vietnam, Malaysia. Like there's already countries getting into it. Thailand. You see what I mean? So don't get me wrong. It would be nice to see in Philippines, but the problem is a lot of their laws. Excuse me. A lot of their laws don't support foreigners or foreign companies, and that's what's really neutered them and really restricted Philippines. So can you see the irony where even if you want to invest in Philippines, it's just very hard because of their laws. So they really need to fix that. I think that would be a high priority for Philippines. They need to fix their laws so it brings more foreign investment, and that even includes foreigners like us, like the ability for an expat to live there easier and own property and things like that. Let's keep going. May says, I'm building my house an hour and 30 minutes from north of Dumaguete. Right. So, May, are you building it in Negros Oriental or Negros Occidental? Above what, like Bais or something? See, I know too much. See, I know the whole region now. Jason in Missouri says he said the US could partner with the Philippines instead of China. Well, it certainly could, but it's the huge disconnect with America and Philippines, and that's what caused the controversy between President Duterte and President Obama. I don't care for the politics. The Americans didn't understand the culture. Filipinos don't need money. They need infrastructure. So had America said, look, we're your friends, we're your partners, let's invest the infrastructure. Like we'll bring the materials, the concrete, the steel, let's build schools, let's build hospitals. Or we can use local materials, whatever. But had they focused more on infrastructure, it would have built up the country and there would have been a strong partnership. But because they just donated money, like here's donations of money from the government, here's funding for this and that, for rehabilitation. Well, what happened? The cash went missing. The money got skimmed off the top, it went missing, it didn't go to the right people. It didn't go to the actual Filipino people. It went to a politician's private pocket. So that's why Philippines is living in extreme poverty, because the money doesn't go to the people. And now Duterte is president, now he's trying to fix that. He's trying to change that. But 20 years of corruption, 30 years of corruption, what do you expect? So that's what I mean by, had it been more about helping them build up, it would have created this strong partnership and alliance, but it's a bit late now. So, yeah, it could certainly be done, Jason. I know what you're saying. It could be done, but it would require from scratch. Everything, the concrete, the steel, the bricks, the equipment, the machines, the tooling, everything would have to be brought in, start from scratch. That's how bad it is, But yeah, maybe someone listens to this chat and follows my advice, or I can advise them, and maybe they can play the long game. So if someone's prepared to play the long game, it takes many years, then yeah, you could do it. Jason's saying, however, I would like to see more investment into the Philippines, or I'd much rather improving the Filipino economy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If no one wanted to play the long game, you see, politicians don't care. They only care about their political term. So the political term may not be enough time to do like a 10-year project of construction and development, or a 5-year project, or even a 3-year project. It's too long, you see. Jason saying, yes, the Philippines restricts investment and controls on the free trade. Yep, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. Yeah, this, you know what I mean? It fences off the country. It's hard to build in the country, and it's hard to invest in the country. So the people just suffer. So they need to flip it. They need to make it easier to invest in there. They need to make it easier to build up business and all this type of thing. So anyway, Jack Kane says history has proven tariffs don't work. Yep. May says I'm building in Negros Oriental, little town called Tayasan. Tayasan. Is that near Talisay? Is that what you mean, Talisay? I went to Talisay. Yeah, okay. We are living in extreme poverty. Our president right now is helping us build up, but years of corruption. Yep. That's what I mean. it's not to get too carried away, guys. It's not about the politics. If you just look at the history, because I'm actually a history buff, I was looking at the history, studying it. I was very interested. The EDSA Revolution and even the Spanish colonial history and the American uh, occupation in history. You know, I like it, and of course, I learn more. And yeah, the Philippines is not supposed to be poor. I mean it. The Philippines is not supposed to be poor. They have a high population, which is a thing. You know, have a strong, lots of people ready to work. But how come there's no work? You see, there's too much corruption. So if things ran better, it would not be. It's not supposed to be a poor country. And they do have agriculture, you know, farming and things like that. Be it latex rubber trees, you know, you can make latex products. Um, you know, like for the medical industry likes to use natural latex from the latex tree, rubber, natural rubber. You got coconut, buko, you know, palm oil, palm wine, palm sugar, you know, all these coconut products. The buko, your coconut vinegar, what do you call it? Tuba, the coconut wine. You get what I'm saying? You got malunggay, moringa. They could farm and cultivate moringa or kalamunggay, malunggay. See, they have things. See, you know, I've got all these ideas. I'm happy for someone to use it. Use my ideas, use it. But yeah, they haven't taken it to that professional level. You know, once they start getting a bit more professional, it takes time. Yeah, they'll be okay. But yeah, the Philippines has this potential. It's just not used. And the internet. Once they improve the internet, I'm not joking. It'll help online education, online business, especially online education. It could help so many Filipinos. So you see, when I think internet, I don't just think YouTube and Facebook and mucking around, online dating. You know, that's nice too. These are all nice things. But yeah, just by a Filipino having the internet and a computer, they can get online education for free. You know, it would help a lot of people. But anyway, see, I'm getting very passionate. But yeah, I believe in that. So even though it's very expensive and time consuming, if they invested in the internet, like you got to understand they have to install the wires, copper wires and fiber cables. But that would have been a great partnership. Had America invested in helping the Philippines with their internet, and they still can, that would be a great partnership right there, and it would help. It would help build up the country and help build up the people. Help reduce corruption too. The internet has reduced corruption because it cuts out the middleman. Less of these cash skimming, cash scams, just pay online. You know, less corruption. Yeah, that's what we do in America and Australia because the Filipino friends don't understand. We use internet a lot, internet banking, pay everything online. You know, you book a Uber car on your phone and all these things. Yeah, it reduces corruption. All right, let's keep going. Charles Griffith says, "Well, bro, you know the dirty politics in Philippines." Yeah, because I wanted to learn, not in a bad way. I wanted to understand. How, you know, how could all these bad things happen? Yeah, there's 30 years of corruption, a good 20, 30 years of corruption. But anyway, so I'm not saying that to be. I'm not razzing or being mean or hating. It's something we have to admit. We have to be honest so we can fix it. You know, it's problem solving. If you don't identify the problem, you'll never solve the problem. So anyway, Jack Kane says you're 100% correct on the US giving aid instead of building. Yeah, it happens in any country. When you just give cash money, it encourages corruption. You can't just give cash money. You got to give infrastructure. You know, you got to build. Let's keep going. Jason says I'm switching from the computer to the phone with Bluetooth headset. That's dedication. I'm going to listen to you while I organize in the garage. Hey, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, technology though. Good use of technology. See this guy, Jason? He's got the Bluetooth on his phone. Yeah, it's awesome. Good on you, man. May says, not supposed to be poor. You're right. Latex, yes. I actually have a property up in the mountains of Valencia with rubber trees. Hey, May, good on you. Perfect example. May's got latex trees in Valencia. Valencia is very cool up in the mountains. Yeah, I've been hiking up there. Yeah, good on you. May, I don't know if you've seen it. I've got a video on it of Valencia Mountains. You can go look it up or I can post it for you. But see, perfect example. The reason why I say latex trees, they grow very well in tropical countries. So Philippines is a tropical country, you know. Use what you got. Use the moringa, the malunggay, or use the latex tree or the sugarcane or the coconut. This, you know, you have things. So yeah, maybe you want to get into the buko, the coconut, or the moringa. I would advise you, if you can set up a professional moringa farm, you know, cultivate it. rows and rows of it. It grows like a weed, grows very fast. Cultivate the leaves. You can sell them in America or Australia, or just export it to whoever wants to buy it. Yeah, why not? And that way you could create some jobs. And also a food source. You can also have the moringa farm to provide food to the surrounding region. Charles says, "Yeah, bro, the West fucked up Philippines." Yeah. Yep, I agree. Because it's been an occupied country for so many years. Instead of developing them, they just occupied them. You know what I mean? So it's common in many countries, many ex-colonial countries, even Australia. We're still under British rule. Stupidly, we're not supposed to be. Australia should be an independent country, but we still have that British influence. The British went around here, Americans went around, Spanish went around, all these Europeans went around, occupying other countries. So let's keep going. Mark Lopez, foreigners can't own land in Phils. I lost my Filipino citizenship when I became a naturalized US citizen. Hey, congrats, man. Good on you. Now I can't own a home and lot when I go back to my townhouse. A native foreigner. Yeah, I understand. Well, hey, I mean, but you're a US citizen now, man. So congrats. You're living in a nice country. You got the US dollars. And, I guess you can visit as a tourist. But foreigners can do the leasing. They can lease an apartment or rent an apartment. There's a certain workaround that you can do. But yeah, and guys, I might start finishing up because I've been going for a while now. I really appreciate all of you chiming in. It's about 2 hours now, so I'm going to start finishing up. So, yep. May says yes, unless through corporation, but it's not the same. Oh yeah, they're talking about property ownership because foreigners cannot technically own a property in Philippines. She says, I bought my land a few years ago and still a green card holder for that reason. But you can always apply for dual though. Yep. Yeah, possible get dual citizenship, May and Mark. Jason says, Mark, you can when you reapply for citizenship. The dual citizen provision takes care of your problem. Just a few papers to fill out and trip to your area's consulate to perform an oath ceremony. Okay, well, thanks for sharing, Jason. Yeah, something he can look into. Jason says after that you will be USA and Filipino citizen again with full rights. Okay, cool. So Mark and May, you look into that. Thanks, Jason. Cool. Jason, are you a Filipino citizen now too? Mark says yes. Applying for dual citizen is the way for Filipinos who become naturalized U.S. citizens, like me, to be able to acquire real estate properties. Yep. And because you're actually Pinoy, you speak the language, the culture. Yeah. So yeah, good on you. Because it's very hard. Like just say me, they know I'm a foreigner straight away. My accent, I look different. So yeah, and it immediately causes problems. Like the lawyer will lie to me to get a commission or to get a fee. People will lie to me just to rip me off. So yeah, you guys have the advantage, May and Mark, because you're actually Pinoy, you're Filipinos, and good on you for setting up a new life in USA and also being able to have some roots or have a life in Philippines as well. Yeah. Jason says I'm Pinoy by default. Yeah, cool. So guys, already full 2 hours. Thank you so much. I'm gonna finish up. I appreciate everyone who chimed in, as usual. I'll just do the final wrap up. So, guys, remember to subscribe and also hit the notification bell on YouTube. Otherwise, you won't get the notifications. Remember to check out my Facebook page on the Be Adventures Facebook page. I have an Amazon store, so go ahead and click on the link and check that out. You can see that link on my main YouTube channel, and I posted the link on the chat. Thank you, everyone. We hit 20,000 subscribers, so awesome for hitting the milestone. Appreciate it very much. Let's go for 30,000 now. So share and subscribe. Let's go for 30,000 subs. And as usual, thanks for watching. Oh, technology. Yeah, I'm finishing up. Bye, guys.